Welcome to this video tutorial. Here we're going to look at domain. What is domain? Why should you have a domain? Assuming you have a business name and you want to protect that name. In your local country, you can register with some bodies for your business. But if you want to take it to higher, that everybody should know about it, and that your name should be protected, you have to purchase the right to use that name or that your business name, and it's called the domain name. So there is a body that can register that your name for you and also host the name for you. Don't get it twisted. Hosting a domain name and hosting a website, like hosting a WordPress, is not the same thing. But two of them are hosting, and most of the time the company that hosts your domain name can as well host your WordPress or other websites. So domain name is actually hosted depending the amount of time you paid for. If you paid for a month, it's going to be hosted for a month. Years is going to be hosted years also. You can use your domain name for email address, for websites, and can also use it as autobiography. In this video tutorial, we're not only going to discuss domain name, what domain name is all about, but we're going to look at how you can make millions of dollars on domain name. Take for instance, before Twitter changed to X, assuming you are the one that hosted x.com as their website, Twitter will come for you and ask you to sell the domain name for them. You can also buy expired domain name. So most of guys, when they get a good domain name, they will buy it and pack it. They don't use it, rather they're waiting for buyer that will come. Again, let's assume before 2021, 22 and so on, that the boom of AI, you have a domain called ai.com, which you pack, and as of 2023, ai.com was sold at $11 million. ai.com was sold at $11 million. Also, NFTs, supposed to be conversant with that, was also sold at a whopping sum of $15 million as of 2022. So we have fund.com, sold at $12 million. We have 360.com, was sold at $17 million. So if I were you, I can register 180.com. It must not be 360. And you never can tell, somebody will come for it. We have Tesla, sold at $11 million.com. Most of the time, anything I got to do with Elon Musk, it's expensive. And then we have FB.com. It was sold at $8.5 million, 2010. So what am I trying to say here is that if you buy a domain today, you never can tell, somebody may like to use it tomorrow, and before the person will use it, it's going to pay you a huge amount of money. You can also buy a similar domain than already existing domain if you are looking for traffic. So another expensive domain, beer.com, For those that like beer, it was sold at $7 million as of 2004. Z.com was sold at 6.8 million. That is Z.com. So imagine what X, the former Twitter, imagine what S was bought for. How much they paid for S.com. If somebody has already hosted it. They'll have slots.com, open sum of 5.5 M. Toys, imagine that, toys.com, 5.1. The medicare.com, 4.8. Then iCloud.com was also sold at 4.5 million as of 2011. So like Facebook just created trends, and also Meta. Imagine you are the owner of meta.com, and now Facebook can come ask you that they want to buy it. Know how much you are going to make from it. So that's how you can make millions of dollars through domain. You can also get traffic through domain. How can you get traffic through domain? I may decide to take a software.com, for instance. If I want traffic from software.com, I can decide to name my own domain softwares. I'll put s.com. If your site is good and is a search engine friendly and has speed, somebody searching for software.com might stumble on that your site you call the softwares.com. Same thing as whiskey, lone vodka, candy, place.com, and so on. These are other ways you can make money using a domain. It might sound strange, but this is real. You can think of something, you can coin name. Like I can remember when I coined my first name, when my domain expired, after 3 days, it goes up for auction, and they were calling like $3K. Imagine that. So you can think of something, you buy the domain, you can start using it on your website. Tomorrow somebody might come up and ask you that, oh, I want to buy this domain name, I like it. So guys, that's how I can make money on domains. Please share the video, like the video, subscribe the channel, tap on the notification bell. If you want detailed course about how you can make money creating websites or hosting websites for free, check the link to my course below, or check other of my videos, and you'll be happy you did. Thank you, and remain blessed.